Wow.
The presentation is great. I must say, great job. I'm salivating.
Thank you.
I'm really salivating. I can start?
Attack!
Thank you.
ये हाई क्लास सोसाइटी के लोगों को देखो, रोटी भी इन लोग चम्मच से खाते हैं।
हाथ से खा लो।
नहीं, आपकी रोटी में आप चम्मच से काटने की कोशिश करो।
हाथ से खा लो।
हाथ से खा लो, हाथ से खा लो।
मेरे डैड की सेइंग थी कि जिसने की शर्म उसके फूटे करम, जिसने की बेहयाई उसने खाई रसमलाई।
अरे
तो आने दो।
बेटा, एक बोटी दो रोटी। That's it, you know. 1 piece mutton and 2 roti. That's it. Can I have a roti, please?
yes, sure.
I'm serving myself.
Yes, please.
Yes, this is beautiful.
Hey, you're supposed to serve the lady
Oh, I'm
first.
so sorry. I'm so sorry. Krishika, catch.
Can you give me some prawns too? Hey, इधर डालो थोड़ा. Be a gentleman.
And I have enough experience to understand one thing कि जो इंसान दिल से लोगों को खाना खिलाता है, that is the nicest person. Zarine auntie.
This is what food is all about. Zarine,
tell you,
if you have
what
good
a
food in
day.
your tummy, music just automatically comes out.
फिर छिड़ी रात बात फूलों की
क्या बात है?
रात है या बारात फूलों की
Yes,
It
absolutely.
looks divine. It smells divine.
What should I help you with?
That's
It's
my.
horrible. I'll finish it.
And don't you dare touch this. This is
Very
especially
yummy.
by me and for me.
That you made? I have to try that because
Actually, she did make
she
it.
doesn't want me to have it.
I was
So I'm gonna have
Let
it.
me make it.
The only thing
so
I
good.
actually
Yes,
did was pour
right?
water which I spilled.
And have some. Let me put some dahi curry on. Shall I put it in that bowl
Hanji,
so
hanji.
it'll be better?
Oh wow, I'm getting a little flashback of being in the house as a kid.
Yes. See, little. You see, you serve.
It's a
I
dollop
also.
of love.
I told you she pampered me,
Absolutely,
All
he
the
was
time.
my little favorite.
and she always said that.
Yes.
I remember. My favorite one is here.
When he used to be filming for Tipu Sultan and for a host of other film productions, he used to come in the evening and he used to call all his unit members, quite a lot of them,
Yes.
and make them sit around him, and then they used to make all this hara masala chop and sometimes chicken barbecue.
But
and
these guys, they were well known for not just the films they made, but also for the way they treated their units. You know, Feroz Khan Saab, Sanjay Khan Saab, Raj Kapoor Saab. All these people, when
Yes.
they made their films, the unit used to be very lucky that they were chosen to be the unit. सबको खाना बहुत अच्छा मिलता था, जो normally नहीं मिलता है.
Wow, Z.
दाल डालो ना.
डालता हूँ पहले चने का मजा तो ले बेटो ये घोड़ा खाता है घोड़ा
ये शेर खाता है शेर.
शेर को हाथी पटक देता है बे.
What is it about Indian food that, you know, we travel so much?
It's our spices.
Maybe, you know, because when we go to other countries, chalo, we like the
it's
food,
very
the
good.
offerings they have. And after about 3 or 4 days of eating all their food, then you want that masala, you want that biryani, you want that butter chicken.
So my mom, even when she goes to a Michelin star restaurant, okay, lovely, you know, that baked, you know, it's rock salt, the lamb comes out, the lovely salad, the arugula and everything all spread out. Suddenly from her purse, now 2 green chilies will come out. And while she's eating, cut. She's put the chilies on the table, and you know how these French waiters are, you know, they're kind of very, accurate,
Snobbish.
very accurate about what is on the plate and what comes out.
Sure.
So they go to the plate, they see it, they're like, that wasn't there on that plate. So he comes to his mom and he says, excuse me, ma'am, thinking that, you know, he might say, ma'am, I don't think this was, you know, prudent of you to like bring your green chilies. He actually goes to her and says, can I have some of those?
It's happened with me.
No, I have a confession to make. My most popular dish, actually it's a snack or it's a dish. With Maharashtrian cuisine, it's misal pav.
Oh.
I love misal pav. I can like eat 20,000 plates of misal pav. There's a canteen at Film City which makes misal pav. It's outstanding. It's outstanding. The misal pav over there
Next
is...
snack, huh?
Over there, I'm going to think of you, Sajid, and I'm going to attack you.
Thank you.
5 धातु और ये अपना क्या है मालूम है इसको बोलते हैं एंटेना कितना गर्म है कितना मतलब विस्कोसिटी उसकी पतलाई कितनी है वो भेजे को मालूम पड़ जाता है जानने से पहले. I remember for myself कि अगर मैंने गाना अच्छा रिकॉर्ड कर लिया
वो खाना
I am starved then for good food and I should go to tell my wife आज क्या पक रहा है. You know what she used to tell me on the phone?
अगर तूने फोन पर गाना आज क्या पकड़ा मतलब तेरा गाना बहुत अच्छा रिकॉर्ड हुआ
अच्छा.
एंड अगर मेरा फोन नहीं आता सपोज व्हेन आई डोंट रिंग अप सो दैट मींस आई एम
Some
अपसेट विद
गड़बड़.
समथिंग इन द स्टूडियो तो उसको लगता था अच्छा इसका मतलब ही इज नॉट हैप्पी विद व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन द रिकॉर्डिंग देन आई सेड जो भेजना है भेज दो व्हेन आई एम रिकॉर्डिंग सॉन्ग earlier on then I used to come and tell my wife look tomorrow is a heavy recording she used to just listen okay fine at lunchtime I used to be waiting huge dabba tiffin used to come and with
Heart's
the
content.
choicest food and the best part was there was a musician I don't know how I used to run away from him because he used to come running after me smelling the food and I used to find corners in the studio कि मैं कहाँ जाके बैठूं जैन को पता लगे but he used to find out बोलता है मैं कैसे पता लगता है आपको बोला आपके खाने की खुशबू यहाँ तक घूम रही है
भाई बॉन एपेटिट का कोई हिंदी इक्विवेलेंट क्या है मतलब कुछ होना चाहिए ना
खाओ पियो मजे करो.
It sounds good, no? Bon appetit. No?
To wish you a wonderful meal and a good appetite.
सत्ते पे सत्ता पे था when they sat at the table and Bachchan Saab goes yeah so that's I suppose bon appetit for
Did you know whose concept came with the vanity vans?
No.
Madam Poonam Dhillon. She brought them in first.
Are you serious?
I'm absolutely serious. आपको पता नहीं था?
नहीं ठहरिए
आप
आपने
फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में काम करते हैं. You didn't know that I started the vans for the shootings.
Are you serious? You were the first person who made a
Because-
vanity van?
Well, I think some private actors had it first. I think Mr. Bachchan had it first, his own van. But shooting के लिए as a part of the equipment, nobody had thought of it. So I decided कि हम लोग shooting पे जाते हैं. बंदरों की तरह सड़क पे बैठ के लोग देख रहे हैं कुछ कचरा गिर रहा है अंदर and we were
Correct.
eating like that.
Correct.
And as a female artist, changing outfits, you know कभी outdoor में जाते हैं 5 कपड़े change करने पड़ते हैं.
Of course.
There was no place. Either you will be looking के neighbor के घर में चले जाओ किसी के या पर्दा रख के सामने
या अमिताभ
change.
बच्चन के वैन में सर एक्सक्यूज मी सर
Yeah, even he don't have it on outdoors. But it was so difficult for us. So I said, why don't we make it? And everybody actually.
So you
very
made it
dis-
into a business, huh? Fantastic.
Well, everybody
So you were
discouraged
the
me.
first person who started the business of vanity vans, renting it out to the film industry.
In fact, they call it vanity van today, Ashish. My company was called Vanity.
Oh.
So आजकल उसको vanity ही बोल दाते हैं उसको.
Serious trivia, serious. I really didn't know.
Yes.
Hats off, my God.
So अभी आप आजकल
Slowly
कंफर्ट
and
में
steady.
एसी में खाते
तो
हैं.
मतलब आपका मतलब है कि इतने एक्टर्स और एक्ट्रेस के अफेयर्स भी आपकी वजह से शुरू हुए वैनिटी वैन में रोमांस हैपनिंग थैंक यू पूनम दुल्हन जी
And we all grew up in a household filled with South Indian women. There were my grandmother, my grandaunt, everyone. We had cooks from South India who would stay in our house. My grandmom would eat on her banana leaf.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we
And what
grown
about
up.
your dad? Did he like South
Papa
Indian?
loves idli
Yeah?
sambar, and Papa was one person I saw eating idli with dahi. I'm like, what is this? He's like, try it. It's damn good.
I mean, I like the idli.
I think we were in Paris and we went to dinner somewhere. This friend of mine, he was the host. So the chef suddenly calls him inside. I said, Monsieur, can you come inside? So he goes inside. So he says, they had baked fish was the main dish. So he says, Monsieur, the cat has eaten a part of the fish. So my friend said, okay, that's going to be the main dish. So he said, okay, you put some stuffing and turn the fish around. So it won't look and then people will carve it and they won't know the difference. So, yes, the fish came on the table. Everybody had the fish. After some time, the guy comes, the chef comes, very worried, saying, Monsieur, the cat is dead. So my friend panicked. The cat is dead. So he comes out and he tells everybody, I'm sorry, excuse me, this is an emergency. We will have to have a stomach pump. There was something wrong with the fish, so could be all. And there was a medical kind of a unit nearby. So they went to the hospital, everybody had their stomachs and whatever, they're pumping. So obviously they can't go home from there. So they came back home, they were resting, having their little chamomile tea and whatever was good for the stomach, water, and sitting. And my friend went to the chef and says, so where's the cat? So he says, the cat? The cat is on the road where the truck ran over it.
खाते वक्त बात भी नहीं करते ऐसा सिखाया गया है खाते खाते बात क्या बच्चे लोग ना कभी कभी अटक जाता हलक में उन लोगों को हंसाने का नहीं हुआ था मेरे को एक दिन मुंह में खाना किसने जोक मारा तो जबरदस्ती हंसना पड़ा तो हंसते हंसते जब सांस पीछे जाता है ना तो ऐसा मतलब अपना वो गलेट और वो विंड पाइप के बीच में एक पूरा गेम है क्या नाम है यू डोंट साउंड सो हाँ
It's called Yola.
ओके समझ गया ना, खाने के टाइम में बच्चे लोग को शांत बैठा के खिलाने, हम लोग तो बात कर रहे मगर हम लोग हंस नहीं रहे, ऐसा नहीं कर रहे, ऐसा किया गेम सेट हो गया, समझ जाना, दबा देना उसको, ऐसे दबाएगा तो बाहर निकलेगा फुक करके, वो तो सांस बंद होगी तो अपना फुक करके ऊपर या नीचे बाकी लोग।
Dada, don't make me laugh now.